That leg doesn't want to.
Yay. Don't explode. Yay, it didn't explode. What you drinking there, buddy?
Orange soda. Orange crush soda, specifically.
It's so early in the morning for soda.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, not too early.
I started?
Yeah.
So you won't need the screwdriver for a little while.
Please tell me that there's nothing I can damage underneath the duct tape. Okay.
Your gift is totally protected. Ooh, multiple things.
Obviously. Didn't you move it? Shake it around a little bit?
I did. Oh, good lord.
If you need scissors, I can go get them. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to need scissors.
Probably, but we will see. Hold on.
Not to stab myself.
Yes, I'd appreciate it if you didn't start bleeding out.
How was your Christmas?
Wonderful. Pretty good.
I think I may have damaged my knife a little bit.
I hope not.
Well, the handle's pretty clumsy anyway. Okay, so. Let's dig in here a little bit. Oh, I see. Insulation foam.
Yes.
This certainly is cool.
Oh, good lord. You and your zip ties.
Look, I had a surplus from last year.
Yes, I remember. You showed me your...
And I didn't have any
right.
duct tape left.
I we doubt this will work. I'll take those scissors now.
Un momento.
20 on the third roll. Wonderful. Oh, good lord. That feels like a book. I rolled a nat 20 while you were gone.
Good job, Liz. And look at your box. Okay, and I guess that makes this the trash box, since the cat is no longer in it. Yes, the entire set is in there.
Figured. Once you get 2 dice, it's kind of obvious that there will be more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's your tattoo?
It's doing very well, healing up
Wonderful.
quite nicely.
That scared me. I have to. I'm so glad I wrapped that the way I did now.
Because otherwise I would be breaking everything.
Yeah. If there wasn't a barrier in your way, you would in fact be stabbing your gift.
Well, then it would be my own damn fault if I got a hoodie with like 50 armholes. Is it a hoodie?
No. You didn't say you wanted a hoodie.
I don't remember what I said I wanted.
Exactly.
So at this point, I'm just... Might as well rule out some things. Laura got me a really ugly hoodie.
You mentioned that.
Oh, right, yeah.
It didn't show it to me, but you mentioned it.
Well, the picture's on my phone and the phone is filming. I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
Or we could go out to my car, but...
It's cold. What in the world?
What? Oh, yeah, don't you like it? It's just for you. Totally not half empty.
Okay.
Just taking up space to make sure that you had empty. I just said this is the trash
And I was
box.
gonna throw the trash in there later. Wonderful. And that's out of the way of my arm just flopping everything there. I'm very glad I couldn't find this when I was at Barnes & Noble the other day.
Well, you said that you wanted it, and you were right in front of me, so...
This is true. you were going to start learning Bruce Lee's.
Yes, the Jeet Kune Do form of Kung Fu. But it's easier to just say Kung Fu because everyone understands that immediately. So, kind of like how I say I'm gay instead of saying that I'm ace.
I feel that. I have more attraction to women than I do men. I'll be like, I'm too gay for that. And when I mentioned that I find any guy attractive, one of my friends, she's like, but you're a lesbian. I'm like, Sarah dear, I'm bisexual. We'll point this out to you every single time. Oh, wonderful. They're not zip tied and stuff.
Yeah, but they were in the big box.
This is true.
Oh yeah, there's one more too. I forgot.
Get out of the bed. You with your nice.
Would you have opened that box if it was empty? The one that had the duct tape thing?
Probably.
Well,
If it felt like it had something in it, I probably would have opened it. Regardless of if it was this or not.
well, I mean,
It could have been
What I'm
tissue
saying
paper
is-
and would have been like, oh, that doesn't feel like just a box. Open it. Oh, it's just a box. Would you focus on your own gift and let me pick up my own trash,
say please.
please?
Sure.
Now that I'm almost done opening the gifts. That is nice. You said you let me pick up my own trash. Because you're going to be opening that gift too.
Let's see.
Is this the box for the dice?
Yes. That is their home. And it is at this point that we discover whether you lost any or not.
That hurt.
Oof, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just metal D20 tend to be pointier than plastic ones. And I stabbed it in my hand.
Well, you handed me the scissors. Thank you. Yeah, you're much more creative than I am.
Listen, you said no boxes.
I did not say no boxes. I said I had too many boxes from last year when I was collecting things. I did not say no boxes.
In my head, you said no more boxes. So, you got no boxes.
Fair enough. much space as possible for the insulation.
Right, possibly.
What time is it?
9:32.
And I have yet to eat any real breakfast. Yay.
Same. I've had coffee.
I've had a few carrots. Baby carrots. They're dry baby carrots. Got the rib cage open, doctor! Where's the transplant heart?
Over the rainbow.
This does look kind of disturbingly like how they cut you open for an autopsy. Bone and all.
That's others slightly.
Yes, remove your skin. What was that?
I said that was quite impressive.
Yes, I am quite impressive. That's my middle name.
Well, the fact of you're peeling off 3 layers of duct tape is impressive.
Yes, I don't like to get bogged down in little details like skin.
There you go.
No, I don't.
Okay.
This is my battle. You have challenged me with. I will not yield. Actually, it looks more like brain matter.
To be totally honest, I didn't even think of the spray foam until me and my dad were at Lowe's and we walked past it and I went, wonderful idea.
You're out of frame now. You know, since you're done.
Works for me.
Oh, hey. This is a hate crime of opportunity. Since you know, just opportuned to be near the spray foam at Lowe's. Actually, no, it's a love crime. Since we're doing this because you love me and I love doing it.
Yes, and all of my other friends think we're crazy.
Yeah, that's what, you know.
Every single one of them was like, why would you do this? I would hate
It started as a tradition when we were too broke to buy real gifts. So we bought something shitty and made it an experience.
And take a bunch of random crap and made it harder to get to the cheap thing. The thing is, then we got access to adult money.
And now it's just a tradition that we both dearly love.
Exactly. But all my friends are like, I would hate to receive a gift. My dad is like, I think I'd murder someone if they gave me a gift like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's a good thing it's not for you.
Some of the parts that we have came in a little box, and I thought, oh, that would be perfect for like 2 of the little zip-tied dice to go in. But then I forgot it at work. I think I threw it away because I forgot that I was gonna bring it.
Okay.
So you were spared 1 more box, and like I told Vito, oh, this box is perfect. I mean, I didn't really tell him, but he overheard, and he was like, what the fuck, you know?
And this is when you
Thomas, close your ears whenever you hear me cursing.
He had earbuds in.
Oh, good.
He probably can't hear you anyway. So, and this is when you tell your friend it took me 30 minutes to open my gift and you the rest of the day.
Well, hey, I gotta be at work by 2, so
You'll probably get it open by then.
By then, yeah. But definitely not by lunchtime.
No, probably not. I was a bit mean. At least according to my father. I think it's funny.
I think it's funny too. I am this exceeds my expectations so far, which is just wonderful, honestly. The fact that you care to put this much effort in means that you really love me.
This is true. This whole process cost more than your actual gift. My dad was like, why? And I'm like,
because tradition. Don't you want traditional values, Father? We're making our own traditional values.
It's like, we're gonna live, if at any point either of us moves out of this state, we're gonna be mailing each other these.
I'm gonna be mailing you a freaking cargo train. It's like, somewhere in one of these box cars is a box. A 6-inch by 6-inch by 6-inch box.
Wonderful.
In this entire train. No, that's what I would do if I ever did get rich.
That sounds wonderful.
That would be...
Our plans if we get rich, send each other a crap load of stuff that isn't actually the gift. Be like, nope, not that. Be like, are you sure? Yep. It kind of looks like a cat. Deformed cat. But
a cat?
But if you look at it, it's got ears.
Oh, this is Cancer Cat. We love him. He's gonna die in 3 weeks.
More like 3 hours.
I'm killing him, but it's for his own good. It's a mercy killing. God, I'm a horrible person.
This has gone much faster than I anticipated, to be totally honest.
Yes, well, never underestimate. You'll always be wrong.
Fair. Putting that much duct tape on there really hurt my hand. Because I wanted to get it as flat as possible. So I was doing this the whole time where I had to roll here and my hand here and I was just flattening it with this finger. So after a roll and a half, my finger was like, would you please stop? I'm like, nope, we've got to roll a little more and a half more.
Ooh.
That's such an unpleasant sound.
I love it.
See, it probably
ASMR.
See, it'd probably be nice if it wasn't quite as loud.
Merry Christmas. It's a tumor.
Now, where on earth are you gonna put the spray foam?
If you can get that to fit inside the small, it's whatever. Okay. Okay. Now this is gonna be the tricky part.
Or to fit.
I have pockets. Not very good pockets. I still need to put pocket extensions into all of my face. Freaking all of them.
Oh, I might have the money to buy the pants I want.
Oh, do you have a job?
No. I've been dog sitting my neighbor's dogs while they've been gone. And they gave me $150 when they left, and I'm supposed to get $150 when they get back. So. I also wasn't expecting you to rip that apart. I was expecting you to cut it.
Oh, but when will I ever get the opportunity to just
Rip something apart like this?
shove my hands in something that reminds me of a rib cage?
That's a good point. Make you a rib cage faster.
You know who I'm picturing.
Probably.
It's not Sierra.
Why would we picture Sierra? Ain't been a bit, not that much of a bit.
Well, that was a joke.
I know.
I was just trying to think of...
I may be too quiet for your camera to pick it up sometimes.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh. I bought an actual microphone. I didn't bring it down to plug it into my phone.
Oh, wow.
But you know who I'm picturing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Capital W, face.
That does look quite satisfying.
You want a quick little go at it?
Help you open your own gift. Oh lord.
Yes.
That was a lot harder than I was. You make it look really easy.
It's because
Because
I'm
you have
strong.
Oh, it's definitely because you had gravity.
I am not strong like men. I am strong like bitch who fight bear in the forest. Oh no, that's not the whole stroke. I am not strong like men who look pretty. I am strong like bitch who fight bear in the forest. That's what it is. Oh my god, I did get all the way through to the wooden box with the screwdriver.
Dang, just gotta work early.
So time for your streaks.
Well, I did that already.
Ooh, what is this? Hot glue. Is that a battery?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
I think I only have to uncover one side of it.
You are wrong.
I will try anyway.
Okay.
We removed half of the tumor's growth, Doctor. Well, we've got a long way to go.
That's a third.
We're being optimistic, Doctor. Oh.
There's one of these pairs.
There we go.
This is quite fun to watch.
Still don't remember what I asked for.
That's fine.
Okay.
Now you can either continue with the script or go straight for the duct tape.
Ooh. I'll have to go looking for
A wrench.
Yes. This makes me happy.
What does you have to take apart more?
It just exceeds my expectations. So much. I mean, you said I would need a screwdriver. So I knew that
And
there-
I asked if you had multiple different kinds of screwdrivers.
Well, all you really need is a flathead.
No.
I mean, for screws.
No.
You can
How
get
are you
a-
gonna get a flathead through that? That's why I asked if you had a square screw.
I'm not sure that's what it's called, but okay.
Well, it's a square.
You got washers and everything.
Oh, does that actually turn? That's a bummer. Oh yeah.
You'll learn for next time. You have to go all the way to the base of the washers or
Listen,
something.
my dad had the idea of using, or one of my friends at church had the idea of using Loctite, so I did think about it, and I was like, oh, that's mean. Just use my Gorilla hot glue.
Okay, come on. I think maybe it's just spinning the washer and not exactly the... Oh, there's multiple nuts on that.
There's 4, I think. Yep, there's 4. Were you going to try and break it?
Yes,
Be impressive.
it would be, but I feel like I need my hands for work.
This is true. Listen, I didn't think about how you were going to manage to get the hot glue off. I just put hot glue on it.
Fair. I feel like I'm not actually unscrewing anything.
Can I see? Probably are, because the bolts are spinning. But this could potentially be the one that wouldn't tighten. So the head might be spinning as well.
Okay. Oh, you're being helpful now.
Oh yeah, that's totally.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go look for something to unscrew the square ones.
Come on. Okay. Ha! Yes, I did pick the right one. Found that. Did you find something for that? Wonderful.
Okay. Back off. Thank you.
Still didn't get it to unscrew, but got a lot of the hot glue off that one.
Okay. am curious what's on the other side, though.
To take off the foam. If you look at this, you have to imagine this is on this side too, where these are. So be warned of where the holes are sticking through the spray foam, because that'll make it harder to peel it straight off like you want to do.
Well, that was louder than I meant it to be.
Where are you going? Get another box.
Yes, another garbage box. Tumor's almost gone, doctor.
Now this is true.
Gonna have to sweep.
Quite possible.
Lizzie, I love you.
I love you too.
This is amazing.
You're welcome. I'm already planning out next year's. Thinking of taking a welding class.
That would be awesome. We do have a grinder outside. So.
Wonderful. Now I know you can open it. Perfect.
It's a daisy.
This is quite entertaining.
No.
We may have to cut off the hot glue.
Yep. Well, that one turns. This one turns. Okay.
See, they all turn, but they're turning the bolt too.
Yes, that's the thing. Hey!
Get him.
Okay, let's see.
got 3 of them.
This is old and rusty. Okay.
The problem with that one is it's hot glued to the washers.
They're all hot glued to the washers to some extent.
This is true. That was the plan.
Ha. Work skills are coming in handy.
You got one.
Yes, I did. I got it. Okay. Recycling?
I don't care about the nuts. I've got excessive amount of nuts.
That's what she said.
It's not what I said. Like, it's
You literally just said it.
I know, but in context, you need to stop.
Even if you had done Loctite, I bet I could have gotten through it.
Probably. Just might have taken longer. Loctite's whole purpose is to stop things like this from moving.
Yes, I know. We have some somewhere at work.
Lowe's is not made for short people.
It is not. It kind of sucked to work there.
Because I had to go back and get more washers. And I went to a different Lowe's when me and my dad went to go buy all the stuff the first time. And the washers, instead of being at like eye level like they were at one Lowe's, were all the way at the top. And I was like, damn. It was a struggle. Multiple people walked past me.
People who worked there?
One person who worked there and other really tall customers.
Well,
Are you going to post this to your YouTube channel?
yes.
Okay. My dad wants to watch it.
Yes. My aunt tells me to post more on my YouTube channel, and then she'll know what I'm doing with my life. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't have a lot of stuff that I want to post. But when I have something, I'll post it. You should know, it is Lowe's policy for anyone who works there to come up to you and offer assistance, whether you look like you need it or not. That is technically policy.
Technically, the guy who worked there did ask if I needed help after I got the last thing off.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, I got it. Thanks, though. You're a bit late on that, buddy.
But just so everyone is aware, if a Lowe's...
The Lowe's people must help.
If the Lowe's people are not offering you help, they are failing at their job. I forget the acronym, but there was a whole acronym about what you're supposed to do. And the first thing is always... What?
Dilly-gaff. Do I look like I give a fuck?
Ah.
1 minute.
Yes, but the very first thing is to proactively offer assistance. And then stay with the person you are assisting until they go to the checkout. To prevent shoplifting.
I've never really thought of shoplifting at Lowe's.
Well, they have a lot of expensive things.
So it's true. I thought about buying myself some drill bits the other day because they were like $10, but I was like, nah.
They don't even have, well, at least at the store I worked at, they don't even have vacuum cleaners on the floor anymore because people shoplift them. And they have bars over all of the display ones.
Makes sense. You worked on the one on Powers, right?
No, I worked on the one on Royal Pine Drive. It's way up on Powers. Much, much further up on Powers. I don't remember where it is. It's been too long since I've worked there, and I haven't had a reason to go back, because if I need to go to Lowe's, I go to the one closer to me.
Why is that so far away?
Because it is.
Damn. The rich people Lowe's.
Why is it the rich people Lowe's?
Because it's in the rich people area.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that I worked in a rich people area.
I only say that because that's where my grandparents live. More or less.
Oh, your grandparents are rich people?
Kind of. If they can give me $500 for graduating, I consider them rich people. Not quite as rich people as my uncle who gave me $1,000, but
they're probably upper middle class, technically. Do they have a mortgage still?
no.
Then maybe they're rich.
They paid that off so long ago.
Okay, come on. This
I
one.
think.
This one is really giving me trouble.
Well, that one said, I think not. And it's
Gave me trouble for long enough.
fair enough. Because I sent my dad a picture of getting the first one off. And it was like, are you recording this? And I was like, Virgil is. No, runaway net.
This is a
Well,
washer.
I don't really care. I'm tired.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Except for me. I'm having the time of my life. I'm glad. What really would have been sadistic is if you used different size bolts.
Yeah, it was hard enough to find these or get all the stuff. Where my dad was like, we'll just do one. I was like, okay. Granted, originally I wasn't planning on having any screws. My plan was, have you seen the videos where people get bolts that are like this long and then fill the entire thing with nuts?
I have not.
Okay, well that was my plan. And then Dad decided that wasn't hard enough. So then he went, this is the plan. And I went,
So your dad helped you with this? That's
yes. Good. Yeah. Like, that's why there's the wood on the side, too.
So I can't just, like, slide it out or anything?
Yep, that was his whole reasoning. He was like, because if you do that, then Virgil just has to undo one side of it and then slide out the gift. And I was like, fair enough. Okay, come on. Hot glue, you will not defeat me. It's trying its hardest, though, because it's Gorilla hot glue, too.
I mean, it moved. Moving a budge is the first step. Oh, wait. Oh, that might be really hard to get to the washers because they don't even have a good place to grip on them.
I love my evil brain.
Well, just because I can't detach the washers doesn't mean I can't pull out the screw bolt thing.
True.
Getting your dad involved was the best possible thing you could do.
Well, I needed help just because I didn't have drill bits, so I needed help figuring out how to drill holes in that. And my dad was like, let's make this more complicated. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
That's awesome. I love how supportive your dad is of that. That's garbage. These ones I'm not even going to try to detach. Okay, if you want them that bad, you can. There you go.
No, it was falling. They kind of looked like they were about to fall off once you got the thing out. And I was like, okay.
57 minutes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is definitely not a video that will be good for my algorithm.
Oh well. Screw the algorithm.
Yeah, but I kind of want it. Yeah, no. I gave up on that idea. At this point, posting YouTube videos is kind of just like taking pictures for me. It just helps me remember that something happened.
Fair enough.
Feel free to take any candy from the candy bowl.
You still have candy?
Yes, we still
It's
have
a new year.
We have Halloween candy from last Halloween. Because we didn't get any freaking trick-or-treaters. And there was way too much of the candy that we didn't like. Like, we liked the Twizzlers and the Milk Duds. And I think my dad ate most of the Snickers. But Whoppers? I hate Whoppers. Why do Whoppers exist? Why are they in the candy bag?
My dad likes Whoppers. I'll take some of them all.
Please do. Literally no one in this house eats them. Reese's.
The breakfast of champions. It's got peanut butter. It's mildly healthy.
My dad does like Reese's, but he just hasn't been eating the candy, so...
Well, this is all the Reese's there is. So he snoozes, he loses.
Yes. He schnozhed, he loshed. Oh, it might be a comic book. Is it a comic book? Because I know I asked for a comic book. I asked someone for a comic book, I think.
What does it mean?
Fair enough.
You didn't give me a specific thing. You gave me a topic and it was like, anything from this. I was like, okay.
And I just don't remember any of what I said.
You will see when you get it out.
I do believe I told you not to buy me clothes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. At least my memory's still working a little bit. This one's just a freaking little glob of glue.
Yeah, I decided to make that one pretty. I was like, this is more satisfying to me. I wanted to do it to all of them, but that was really quite difficult. So I was like, screw that.
Just put little eyes on it and it's a little ghosty. Your hard work was noted, appreciated, and thrown aside.
I'm aware. That's usually how this goes.
It took me forever to figure out how to make an actual little box out of the zip ties.
Fair. I am proud of you, though.
Because the zip ties did not want to layer correctly. They did not want to sit still. This one just does not want to spin freely. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's gonna take forever for this video to upload.
That's okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. Good Lord.
Bless you. Maybe you're suddenly allergic to peanut butter.
That would suck. Because I love Reese's. I don't necessarily like peanut butter, but I love Reese's.
Just like Alice. She literally has a peanut allergy. She eats Reese's. I mean, it's a mild one. It's not like she goes into anaphylactic shock every time she eats one. But she literally suffers for her choice of candy.
That's what lactose intolerant people do too. Because if I don't have a lactate with me and there's pizza, I will still eat the pizza. I know I'll suffer later, but I accept my fate.
Nope, still.
I don't understand why that one nut is just like, nope. The hot glue really got inside it.
Maybe.
Two down, two left. A lot down. Yeah, that's probably why it was hard. It feels like there's a good amount of hot glue in the thread.
Yeah. 10 down, 2 to go.
Quite satisfying to see that little tiny piece of duct tape holding on for dear life. I find it funny the hot glue doesn't hold on to the last one when you do that. Oh, I bet I know why it's doing that too. There's so much pressure on those 2 bolts, or the last bolts, once you get the rest of the sides undone, so it spreads open a little.
Ah,
Could be fighting.
Gracious, that was loud.
Just don't think that. I highly doubt I'm gonna fit all of the nut or the washers on here, but yep.
But be damned if you won't try.
That's quite pretty though.
What?
I gotta show you what my mom got me for Christmas.
What did she get you?
So it's a keychain.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute!
But wait for it. It opens.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute!
Right? And they're metal. This one's sharp. That's poking.
That's adorable. I freaking love that.
The funniest part is I sent her a video of this after she already bought it. She was like, oh, well, I guess I know what I got something my child actually wanted.
Haha, socket wrench, go bye-bye.
Socket wrench, go bye-bye. Now to unscrew everything.
Starting with the weird square screws. So many tiny little flecks of insulation on my pants.
Hopefully you weren't planning on wearing them to work.
I am.
Oh.
I will anyway. I'm still so happy. This is so much fun. And it's a wonderful forearm workout.
Okay.
How long have we been recording?
An hour and 9, almost 10 minutes.
I guess the majority of it was spent on the tumor removal. The duct tape and the tumor.
I thought the box is slowly sliding away from me as you do this.
Thank goodness for my brother's weird toolkit that has a square frickin' screw head.
I'd say most screw things will come with the square head. It's just not used very often.
No, no, it is not.
Cutting a cat door into my bedroom door. So we took the door off my hinges last night so we could do it. But then we had to go to the store first. And then by the time we got home, there was no more sun. So we were like, well, damn. Guess we'll do that tomorrow.
So you have...
I have a sheet over my doorway.
This is not ASMR. Not in the slightest.
I thought about bringing my drill over just to help you speed this process up, and then I was like, no, it's not charged.
I wouldn't have taken it anyway. This may be an 1.5-hour video by the time I'm done.
Or longer.
And I will only edit out the parts where I walked away to get tools.
Fair enough.
But I will not shorten it in any way by using electric tools.
Fair enough.
We've got these weird electric screwdriver things at work with a gyroscope in it. So you just put it down, and it loosens, and it tightens. I hate them.
That sounds wonderful.
They're really hard to... In theory, it's great. In practice, I would prefer a button that says tighten and loosen.
Fair enough.
Have you found book number 2 of the Percy Jackson series anywhere?
Not yet. Haven't really gone anywhere much either, but
How's my hair look today?
fine.
Cool.
Needs more blue.
Yeah, I'm getting more blue, 17th, I think.
Nice. It's a Wednesday. I've got intro to film that day. Am I gonna flip it and do the other side square ones first?
No, I will just do them one at a
I
time.
would laugh so hard if that didn't fit in those. Is it too thick?
It's got a little dent in it that pushes outward.
Oh,
So
I
I
see.
think I will have to use one of these.
I need water.
Go get water. Hydrate thyself.
One of my favorite things I've seen to get people to hydrate is hydrate or die straight.
Oh, I sure would hate that. This screw is not very tough. See, just by unscrewing it, I am misshapening the edges of it.
Never said they were great screws.
Maybe this one will be better. a little bit wider, so maybe it won't slip out quite as easily. That's what she said.
Is it though?
Probably someone somewhere.
Potential.
Have you ever watched Edward Scissorhands?
Not completely.
I watched that yesterday. It's a very sad movie. It's so sad. And the town slut is just, you know, a dick bag.
This is quite true.
And just a horrible person. Maybe I'll speed up through the parts of the video that don't have dialogue, if I can figure out how to edit it like that. But that would also take time and energy that I don't necessarily... I'll post one version that says not edited, and then maybe eventually I'll post the edited down version.
Nope, never gonna. It might. You never know. But still.
There's like a mosquito or something.
Probably not. Probably
It was
like
a
a
bug.
fruit fly.
Bug. It was a bug. What do you want from me? It was a bug.
I'm just saying, as someone who's allergic to mosquitoes, this is nowhere near mosquito weather.
Oh my god. This screw is just so wimpy.
Yeah, my dad screwed one of those into another screw on accident, and that one broke. My dad had to unscrew it, and the screw broke. Now there's just a piece of metal in one of the part of the board somewhere.
Interesting. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Don't break things.
Okay, this one I'm not having fun with. Because it's just...
Such a horrible
Oh
screw.
my god.
What?
It literally broke off, or scraped off, most of the wall on this side of the screw. Look at that.
That's hilarious.
How am I...
Because that one's screwed into another screw, kind of, too.
Oh god. God damn it.
I'll come back to that one for later. What is that?
Now the outside edges are wearing down too.
That makes me wonder what the screw is made out of, where it's so flimsy.
Me too. Comment down below if you know what wimpy ass screws are made out of. If you've gotten this far in the video, you're my favorite person.
Hi, Dad.
Also a little late to say it, but feel free to skip around.
They managed to skip to that part. Kind of funny, we're like, I want to save my hands for work. Nah. Why would that ever happen?
What, you see how I'm using a tool instead of my fingernails?
Mhm.
What's left of them?
Fair enough. entered the wood.
Yeah, but that's not very hard to do with this kind of wood.
This is true. What aggressive?
I'm aggressive.
What? No.
I'm glad my phone was pretty close to fully charged when I started the video.
Fair. Be tragic if it died.
Yeah, no, it was on like 80%.
I don't know how iPhones work.
Well, I don't think that you can really do that in the middle of a video.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But yeah. Have to do it sideways.
Because if you didn't want to use that big wrench, you'd probably use pliers.
Yeah, well, I couldn't exactly find regular pliers in my dad's mess of a workshop garage
Fair enough.
space. Yeah, this, and this, these are my brothers. That's how I found them so easily.
Brother doesn't have pliers.
No, not in the toolbox.
Sadness.
Yeah, see, he actually keeps his stuff organized.
I keep mine mildly organized. Me and my dad were taking my door off the hinges though. My dad was like, "Do you happen to have a pry bar and a hammer?" I'm like, "I have a hammer. I have not been gifted a pry bar yet." Because that's how I get all of my tools. My grandfather somehow manages to get tools he doesn't need. Then he's like, "Do you want these?" And I'm like, "Yes, I want those, Pa. What kind of question is that?" That's how I got my drill. Is he gave it to my dad, and then he told me to tell him if my dad ever opened it so he could take it back. But then I forgot about it. And me and my dad were in the garage one day, and I went, "This is mine now." And my dad went, "Okay." Just think, you've almost got one side completely undone.
Almost.
Then you gotta do the other side.
At least I took care of the hardest one first.
Well, there's more of those on the other side too.
Well, I mean, no, the hot glue ones.
Oh.
Okay. Because those ones I gotta hold from both sides. This is quite true. Would you get me a Kleenex, please? Yeah.
There's an actual person named Bill Cipher?
I mean,
Or is he the, oh, he's the voice of it. Okay. I'm confused me because I typed it in and it showed me a person. I didn't bother to look underneath and say it said Alex. I was like, oh.
Alex Hirsch.
Yep.
Creator of the show Gravity Falls. I love that show.
No, you do. But I've
Is
got
this a Gravity Falls book?
perhaps.
Oh.
See, that's not why I looked it up, but
Wait.
I got
so
a
no?
needle. It is. But I got.
I guessed it.
I have a needle felting kit, and I just figured out how to make keychains, and I was looking to see how complicated it would be to make Bill Cipher.
Well, he's basically a triangle with an eye and a top hat.
And a bow.
Yes.
I probably wouldn't give him arms because that's a bit complicated. And I need to buy more yellow, but I should in theory be able to make you a Bill Cipher at some point. But now you remember what you asked for.
Well, it was on my list, and I was like, why are you looking up Bill Cipher?
Oh, because it just popped in my head. I wasn't even thinking about your gift. I was thinking about needle felting, and I was like, ooh, Rachel likes Gravity Falls. I could make a Bill Cipher potentially.
Let's see. These are not wimpy screws.
Nope. They're very long screws, so. So you told me anything Gravity Falls related, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's a fandom I have zero merch for.
Well, now you have something.
I have it. Do I know what it is? Not yet. Not quite. It's not a sketchbook, is it? Okay, good.
You
Because I have
specifically told me no more art supplies.
good. Okay. Because I have so many unused sketchbooks.
Yes, I've seen that as a general complaint of people who are artists.
It's like, don't buy me a sketchbook unless I specifically ask for a sketchbook. Because otherwise, I have many. How would you feel for our hangouts after we are eventually, hopefully, done with my room?
Well,
We just turn it into art session.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, if we ever actually get back to painting your room, then
Christmas was stressful.
we haven't painted your room in like a month, my man.
The entirety of November and December was stressful.
Fair enough.
Oh, I see what your dad did to make it difficult. I see. Yes, I see. I thought I was about to cheat the system a little bit, even though he was making it difficult. And, yeah.
And undo one side and be able to just lift it off? No, we'd never make it that easy.
No, I thought that I would be able to just undo all of the screws on this side and then pull this out. But no.
Nope. The walls
Clever girl.
the walls are individually screwed to the planks.
Clever girl.
Yes.
Now that we've done gifts, next week Tuesday,
We paint?
We paint.
Wonderful.
We go to Lowe's to shake up the paint cans, and then we paint. And just as soon as everything is painted, I can start ordering furniture. Gonna have to consult the feng shui guy.
This was the inspiration, more or less.
And the washers between them. That is sadistic. I mean, that's big enough that you can just reach through the bars to rip apart the gift wrapping anyway.
True.
And you didn't want me to do that.
No. And you really only have to undo one side of it to get it out. But I still thought apparently it took her 6 hours to undo the one side.
Well, I'm killing her time.
Well, I saw a different one where it was about as wrapped, except the guy who was given the gift had a drill and one of these, but it was as long.
Socket wrench?
Well, no, he had like the socket piece.
Ah.
But he attached to the drill that was long enough to go down most of the bolts, so he could just unscrew the whole thing at once. And his friend was like, that wasn't the point. You're not supposed to be able to do that. You're supposed to unscrew them individually. And he was like, no.
He was like, screw you, I'm breaking the rules. Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work, even when we're making each other suffer. You're so...
I did think about putting zip ties around the outside of the duct tape too, and I was like, no.
Yeah, duct ties are my bit. Duct ties.
Duct ties.
Duct
Here's
ties are
where
my bit.
the one broke.
Fun.
Alright. But you don't need to get it out to open it. Just clean out the rest of it. Oh, this one. But if you notice, there's bolts in between the planks too. Saw
Yeah,
that.
that
That's wonderful.
See, we're not the only people who have these traditions.
This is true. I saw one that's giving mild inspiration for next year.
Oh, God.
Did you break the
No,
top of that?
I did not. It's just, at this point, it is getting a little frustrating.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Do you want help?
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay. No, I wish I brought my drill. I will count this as my arm workout for today. Don't stab my own thumb.
Is that an Amber Alert?
No, it's my ringtone. Kind of. My phone's on vibrate. I don't feel like talking to my uncle right now, though. I will call him back later.
Fair enough.
There goes my lipstick.
I love your shirt.
I do too. I got it at Spencer's. My brother bought it for me.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a hot screw. I forget with friction, screws warm up.
Yes, yes they do. Is that a text message from him saying,
No, it's
pick
not.
up the phone?
No, he doesn't do that. He might text me and be like, hey, I called you. Let me read it, let me read it, let me read it, let me read it, let me read it. I read it. Oh, come on. There we go.
Do you have the DoorDash app?
Yes.
Cool.
What day of the week is that? Okay. I call dibs on first appointment then.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to sweep this room. I mean, it kind of needs to be swept anyway, but this is a great excuse.
Two streaks on one day. How surprising.
Time for me to be your streak.
No. I sent it when I got here. But one of the guys who I send streaks to usually sends his really early in the morning. And so he sent his really early this morning. But he just sent another one. And I'm like, Kaden, never send two streaks. What are you doing?
Flirting, probably.
It's a black screen with an S, and he lives across the country now. I highly doubt it.
I don't know. I don't know how flirting works. I'm horrible at it.
Do you remember Kaden?
I don't.
Black. I don't. You weren't in my econ and gov class, were you?
I don't think so.
That's how he sat next to me at one point. But.
Two love. You sat next to each other in high school.
I'm pretty sure Aspen and Creighton live together now. And she, and his family is pretty well off. But she apparently owns a house now.
That's nice.
Right? And I'm like, I wonder if his family helped with that. I will be back.
I know nothing about any of our former classmates.
I know very little about a few of them.
I don't even keep in touch with April anymore. keep in touch with Isaac. He's a dickwad.
The classmates I know of are, let's see. I know Creighton, Aspen, Audrey, and Jackson still hang out. April and Isaac are engaged.
They're gonna get divorced soon.
Haven't even gotten married yet.
They're gonna get divorced.
Not necessarily.
At some point she's gonna realize he's a dickwad.
They've been together this long, I doubt it.
They're gonna get divorced.
Probably.
Probably after a couple kids, but they're gonna get divorced.
Not necessarily. Anyway, Hayden and Spencer work in the library at Pikes Peak.
Spencer have one of his Mormon wives yet?
No, not that I know of. Let's see, who else? According to Hayden, Zach likes to pretend I don't exist. Peoples.
Yes.
My ex.
Right. Oh, this isn't gonna work anymore. Because we need this for all. You want me to just...
Not necessarily. I mean, theoretically, you could.
So you talk to Hayden?
Every now and then.
I text her sometimes, and she doesn't text back much. She just says that she's stressed and worried, and I'm like, can I help? And she says no.
She doesn't even tell me she's stressed and worried when I ask how she is.
She what?
She doesn't mention that she's stressed and worried when I ask how she is at school. And I don't always talk to her. I just sometimes go in and say hi when I see her, and I'm not busy. And I see Devonna every now and then, but all I know, I don't talk to her. All I know is she works at Domino's.
She still works there. We had a little Christmas party on Wednesday, and she brought a couple of her coworkers. Well, one of them's a coworker, and I think the other one is a former coworker. I don't know, but that was interesting. Carter has a boyfriend now. He's chill, I guess. Really boring though.
And the rest of that group?
Emily, I don't know. I didn't ask about their personal lives, really. But Emily and Megan were also there. And you can keep going.
Well, I'm letting you get that one, because the 3 screws that are left are all in the path of your unscrewing. Oh, and Riley works in the mail room at the school.
That's cool. I do keep in touch with Raoul. Like you, Devonna, sorta Carter, and Raoul that I keep in touch with. Well, actually, I barely keep in touch with Devonna.
Fair. I see her every now and then, I wave, and then I keep walking. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Lydia and Rachel lived together when they're going to college. I don't know if they still do. They were at one point.
Jake is still in the military. He doesn't text very often. I mean, I don't text him very often either, so it's not like I'm pissy or about it at all. It's just like we just don't really keep in touch, but I know he's still in the military. Never gave a shit about Gage, so don't know.
Fair enough. Do you remember my friend E?
Yes.
Apparently she's mad at me, but didn't have the willing to tell me. So I'm like, well, that's fun.
Why is she mad?
Because apparently before she left to move to Alabama with her family, I didn't hang out with her enough because I was spending too much time with my girlfriend. But as funny as I look back at our text before she left, and she was canceling plans because she was sick right before she left. So clearly I did try.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm the only one who had been texting since she left. And I brought that up with my mom. So my mom texted her and was like, hey. Reminded her that my birthday was coming up because she hadn't texted me for any of my other birthdays, even though I texted her for all of hers. And she was like, well, I'm kind of mad at Liz. And I'm like, oh, you didn't think about bringing this up?
Friendships are rough.
Yep.
Well, at least you got some kind of a reason about it. Remember Izzy?
Yes.
Yeah. I've been ghosted by Izzy for probably around 2 months now. And a month ago was the last I sent a text that was like, hey, just if you ever want to talk to me, please do. Otherwise, I'm not reaching out anymore because it fucking sucks to not get a reply back. And I sent that like a month ago and I've gotten nothing back since. So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't think that they want to ever fucking see me again. Which is just a lovely feeling.
Isn't it just?
Not to be a downer this far in the video.
It's just what happens.
If you made it this far, ignore our personal drama. Probably edit out all of the parts where we're talking about people we actually know, just because.
The off chance any of them watch our videos.
Yes. And because you just never know what could end up being like
You don't
an
have
accident.
to unscrew that one anymore. Got that works too. Since those screws are so flimsy, just bend from that wheel.
Nice.
Woo! Huzzah! High five, my dude. Wonderful.
Okay, a little more duct tape for good measure.
Yeah. I had to make sure the tissue paper stayed while we were screwing everything together. So.
Journal, please.
Has you found a journal 1 or 2?
Yeah, no, because journal 3 is the one that Dipper finds.
I know why. But I also know there are other journals in the show.
Yes, there are. All of the pages that they barely ever show. And this is actually freaking coded. Nice. Gonna have to be looking up the actual decoders. I mean, I'm sure other people have done it already online.
Probably. And that only took an hour and 50 minutes.
Nice. Say bye, Lizzie.
Mm.